cause to hold her.
Don't say anything about the facts.
Let's hear you. Anything you'd like to tell me?
Just don't talk about the facts.
Don't talk about the facts.
No, ma'am. Judge, we're going to be asking for the bond schedule. I believe this is
What's your recommendation?
$2,000.
State?
We'll agree to that, Judge.
$2,000?
Yes, sir.
Find a probable cause to hold him by agreement. The bond would be $2,000. Don't call, don't visit, nor have anything to do with him. You understand that? Complete stay away. Do you understand that, madam?
Yes, sir.
$200 gets you out. You'll get your paperwork in a minute, okay? The deputy's got to...
Next case, Kelsey Robbins.
The deputy will hand it to you, okay? He's got your copy.
Yes, let's call him the private counsel. Yes, let's call them up.
Your point.
Yes, you'll get the call.
Yes, unless I say otherwise, public defender appointed in each and every case. Adriana Pitt, we're going to take up matters related with
Today.
private counsel. Come on up. Come on up, Mr. Onek. Which case do you have? Call up your client.
This is Ashley Peterson, Your Honor.
You help me if you can tell me where that is on the docket, you know?
I do not have the docket, Judge, but I'm sure the clerks can help you.
What number, madam?
Number 2930.
You got two matters, it says here, dealing or trafficking in stolen property. And this is the matter you have the agreement with?
Yes, Your Honor. She's on probation for 2 felony cases. Mr. Hunt was in contact with Judge Lemonitis and myself, and the judge agreed that this court can reduce the bond to an ROR and set her next court appearance for this Monday at 8:30 in Titusville in front of Judge Lemonitis.
What's your name, ma'am?
Ashley Peterson.
What type of work you do?
I work for my mother. She has a bath and body company.
Where's that located?
It's in Leland, North Carolina.
North Carolina? You're a little ways from home.
Yeah, I'm a long ways from home.
She drove down and turned herself in yesterday, Judge.
You got a fine attorney doing a good job for you.
Thank you.
I'm going along with the recommendation, madam, on 29, the affidavit will act as probable cause. By agreement, be ROR. Number 30, the affidavit will act as probable cause. By agreement, the bond will be ROR.
What is it?
That's private counsel. Pardon me?
What is it being set for on Monday?
I'm sorry?
What is it being set for on Monday? A hearing?
The VOP hearing.
It'll be set for we'll just set it for a VOP hearing tomorrow, Monday at 8:30 with Judge Lemonitis.
Okay.
Oh.
Judge Lemonitis is going to expedite her matter because she came all the way from North Carolina. Where are you going to stay, ma'am, when you get out?
I'm staying with my boyfriend's mother.
Does she know that?
Yes, she knows that. I just had a baby, so she has my baby and knows that I'm going to be with her.
Okay. Your attorney going to work with the judge to resolve this matter.
Okay, thank you, Judge. Good seeing you.
Come on up, Mr. Golub.
Thank you, Judge. This one, can you hear me?
Yes.
This is for Mr. Gooten. I'm covering it.
What's your name? What's your name, madam?
Kelsey Robbins.
Robbins?
Mm-hmm.
What's the number of the docket?
She is number 34.
Burglary of occupied battery, domestic violence, and we worked something out with the state and Mr. Gooten in terms of bond. State?
We haven't, Judge. I'm recommending on count 1, burglary of a dwelling, $15,000 bond. Count 2, $1,000 bond. No contact, no return. He's also out on bond in another case before the court.
Judge, she's on, I guess, pretrial release. Is that it? We'd ask that she be on pretrial release on this one, too. Mr. Gooten wanted to argue that the first one's just a trespass because she didn't have an intent to commit a crime therein. But
Did you work something out with Mr. Gooten, state?
We have not, Judge, no.
And she's on what?
She's on
pretrial release right now on something, so.
Tell me about the domestic violence allegations.
Judge, it appears that she's the former boyfriend of...
Dingwall, Joseph Kyle Dingwall.
Yes, sir, and she came in and she struck him multiple times on his face and neck.
Find a probable cause to hold her. And, what's your name, madam?
Kelsey Robbins.
How long you live in Brevard County?
25 years.
What type of work you do?
I work at a restaurant,
Which restaurant?
Brian's Pizza
Where's that located?
in Cocoa Village.
How long you been there?
6 months.
When was the last time you worked?
When was the last time? Yesterday for lunch.
Joseph Dingwall, don't call him, don't visit him, don't have anything to do with him. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Complete stay away. I find it probable cause to hold her. Count one. I'm gonna put her back in the same community supervision she's on. Is that what she's on, madam?
Well, she was out on community supervision on a separate felony offense, acquiring controlled substance by fraud. I'm asking the court to revoke that bond.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put her back in community supervision on each of these matters. Complete stay away. You understand? This is your last call. You understand that?
I'm sorry?
This is your last call. Next time you get in, no bond.
Yes, sir.
If you cannot obey the law, you're not gonna get any more chance. The well of mercy is dry now. You understand that?
Thank you so much.
If you can't behave yourself, we're gonna make you behave.
I will.
You follow me?
Yes.
You like it in here?
No.
4th of July is waiting for you in here. You violate the law again, you're coming right back.
Okay. Yes, sir.
You follow me?
Yes, sir.
No more mercy for you. You gotta give other people some mercy now. You've used up all your share.
Okay. Yes,
You
sir.
understand that?
Yes.
Complete stay away. Don't call, don't visit, don't have anything to do. Dingwall. You're not the one possessor, consume any alcohol or illegal drugs.
Okay.
You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Not to own, possess, or carry any firearms.
Okay.
You have any firearms?
No,
I'm not gonna ask you if you have any illegal drugs.
I don't.
I didn't ask you.
Oh.
But I'll take your word for it anyway.
Okay.
Not to own, possess, or carry any firearms or illegal drugs, madam. Have a seat. We'll retain counsel.
Thank you.
Next, what else do you have, counsel? Let's move it along.
Matthew Kane, Judge.
Spell the last name.
Kane.
Number 19.
What do you do?
19, battery Leo, resisting. Flee or elude, careless driving. We need to look at his record, madam. Matthew Kane. Yes, sir. Which city you living in? How long?
Palm Bay, and for 2 years.
Let's hear you state what do you recommend in this matter?
Judge, on this particular matter, I'm asking for count 1, 2,000, count 2, 5,000, count 3, $2,000 bond, for a total of $9,000 bond.
Mr. Golub?
Judge, it looks like, when I'm reading it, he was on a mini bike. I'm not sure how fast it can go.
No, those things fly, Mr.
Some of them can. It was.
They ought to charge him with flying too low. Those things fly, Mr.
Okay, they can go, yeah.
Yeah.
He
I
went
was going to say, lucky they didn't charge him with flying too low.
And, I mean, the battery and resisting looks like just one knee strike, which, that's it. It says
Yeah, he's got some strong bones in his knees.
one knee spike to his left, to the officer's left knee, so I'm not...
I can't do that.
He can. He's not supposed to do any of it. He knows. He looks like his prior record. Some of it just says nothing unknown and maybe a battery in 2010.
How long you live in Brevard County?
2 years.
Pardon me?
2 years.
Where you lived before?
Illinois.
When officers go out to work, they don't expect to be kicked. You understand that?
Yes.
When you go to work, you don't expect to be kicked, do you?
No, sir.
What brought you from Illinois down here?
I was actually born in Melbourne.
Born in Melbourne.
Yes, sir.
And so you came back to where you were born?
In a way, same county.
The turtles do the same thing. They come back here all the time. I find it probable cause to hold him in each and every count. The state's been very kind to you. They're reducing your bond substantially.
Judge, I'd ask for pretrial release on this one with supervision. He lives with his parents. His mother's there. His father's upstairs.
I can't do that. I'm going to reduce the bond according to the recommendation of the state, 2,000. I'm going to
Yes, he does have 3 kids and
At the house.
at the house.
I'm the only parent.
Well, you should have been home rather than doing what you're doing here with a police officer based on the allegations.
Yes.
If you're the only parent and you got 3 kids, you ought to be at home. You follow me?
Yes, sir.
Don't put that monkey on my back. You're the one who should be carrying that responsibility, not me.
Yes, sir.
I find it probable cause to hold him. I'm going to put his bond at 2,000 on each count, Mr. Golub,
Okay.
on account of his good record. His bond is reduced from 5,000 per count to 2,000 pound count. In other words, it'll be more than a half your bond. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You're not to commit any act of violence against any person or animals. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
$2,000 per count. Anything else?
That's
Just
all.
for the record,
Thank you very much, Judge.
I was asking for 2, 5, and 2, and the court did 2, 2, and 2.
2, 2, and 2.
2,000 all the way around.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
That's Ken. The next case we have then is Clint Chambers. Sir,
Yes, sir.
every one of you coming up before the court, please help me. Look at that paperwork. Read it for me, please. If you can't do that, whatever record is in front of me, that's what I'm going to go by.
Yes, sir.
All right, we have the matter of Clint Chambers. What's your name?
Yes, sir. My name is Clint Chambers. I live in Cocoa, Florida. I've been here most of my life. Military.
Charged with petty theft, possession of less than 20 grams. You got an on-site VOCC, will act as probable cause. Bond remains unchanged. You got number 4, possession of controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia. Controlled substance, madam, the bond will be $1,500 cash or surety. Possession of drug paraphernalia, $200. Drug paraphernalia, $200. $1,500, $200, and $200. Probable cause in each and every count. You got the money to pay for your own attorney?
No, sir.
Public defender appointed. I gave you low bonds, $200 for the drug paraphernalia. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Just say thank you.
Thank you very much.
You got no bond set by the previous judge. I can't change that. You understand that?
No bond set by who, sir?
The DP judge.
Felony judge.
So I stay.
You're not here on that. You're on the new law. You got a low bond.
Okay.
Have a seat.
Yes, sir.
Santera, Brian Santera.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor. That's my first name, and I've lived in Melbourne my whole life. In
You're
Brevard
charged with
County.
possession of controlled substance without a prescription. They got a KPS for your arrest. KPS will act as probable cause. The bond will be $2,000 cash or surety. What type of work you do?
I'm disabled. I can't work, and I got my own apartment, and I got child support and bills I gotta pay.
And you've been doing that?
Yes,
Well, if you can't work, how you been paying the child support?
I get a government check every month, and they take child support out of it right off the top.
Defense?
Yes, Judge.
I'm not supposed to do this, but I've reviewed his record, and I've had an opportunity to observe him before the court, and I've taken into account the nature of the charge. I'm going to reduce the bond to half, $1,000.
That's fine, Judge. We appreciate that. If I could just be heard briefly, is it possible to release him on community supervision?
I have a little trouble hearing you. The mic's on there with counsel?
Is that better or worse?
Yeah.
Good.
They said you can hear better if you're seated, so why don't you can remain seated?
Sounds good to me. Judge, I got it. I would ask for community supervision. I do know it's a felony, but I'd ask you to note the nature of the felony. I'm not sure that...
What says the state?
Judge,
Given his condition, we got to take that into account.
I understand that, Judge, but he wasn't thinking about that when he picked up these charges. 2,000 is the scheduled amount. He's got history. Schedules for those without history. He's got it. I think 2,000 is reasonable. You've already said you're going to cut it in half. I don't think you should back off.
It is reasonable, Judge. I would just ask you to understand that he does not have the ability to come up with that amount of money.
He's not going to be able to pay community supervision. How much is the community supervision? $10? Release him to community supervision.
Thank you, Judge.
Overstates objection.
I think that manifest justice demands that. I've taken into account the defendant's condition. I've taken into account his record and the nature of the charges. I've taken into account also whether the individual's life and limb is a danger. And having considered all that, community supervision is the appropriate thing in this case.
Thank you, Judge.
You going to drug test him, Judge?
Yes, they do that. I'm going to put a random drug test payable by the defendant.
Absolutely.
What do you
Sure.
want to test it for, Judge?
You'll get out today.
Pardon me?
What do you want to?
All illegal substances. Alcohol, no, not to consume any alcohol or illegal substances. Jeremy Wheeler, number 37.
How you doing, sir?
Attempted first-degree felony murder. Find it probable cause to hold you. Cabrera, Keno Marge Cabrera, complete stairway. Don't call, don't visit, don't have anything to do with him. Don't go anywhere near this person. You understand that? You understand that?
Yes, sir, I do.
You have the money to pay for your own attorney.
No.
Public defender appointed, bond will remain at no bond. Find that's an abundance of caution, life and limb will be in danger. Bond, no bond. He's got pending charges, assault, possession of cannabis, criminal mischief. He's got in his record aggravated assault, felony battery. The court has taken into account his record, the nature of the allegations, and I find that life and limb is in danger, and under the circumstances, bond will be no bond. Public defender appointed.
I'm asking that you, in 2016 MM 26...
When's my next court date, sir?
2016 MM 26881, I'm asking you to revoke that bond. He's out on bond on those charges.
Bond will, that will be granted, no bond on all matters, pending matters
It'll
also.
be announced because you hadn't been formally charged.
What's case number again?
Get an arraignment date.
Give the clerk the case number.
2016 MM 26881A.
You have to file a charging document.
Assault,
30
possession of
days to
cannabis,
do
and
that.
criminal mischief.
Once they decide to do that, you'll find out when your court date's going to be.
Also, they haven't picked up charges.
Timothy Hastings. Are we doing okay, Madam Clerk? Am I pushing you, or we doing okay?
Timothy Hastings, Merritt Island, Florida. Been there for 3 years.
Burglary of a structure, grand theft, on-site VOCC, sir, you get no bonds already set. I can't change that. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
If I could help you, I would. I can't do that, my friend. Number 16, dealing or trafficking in stolen property, false verification. The victim is Michael Wojtusik. Stay away from him. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Complete stay away. Don't call, don't visit, don't go near this person. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
5,000, madam. Count one, count two, 5,000.
5,000 each?
5,000 each. This is Hastings, number 15 and 16.
Best I can do with the VOP, it's going to be $1,500 will get you out.
The next matter then will be Komorowski, Stephen Komorowski, 3 matters.
Judge
Yes.
I lived in Titusville.
Just a minute, sir. State speaking.
Mr. Komorowski's an AMA defendant. He should be held on no bond status. So that's noted on the record.
Komorowski, AMA hold. Sir?
Yes, sir.
You got an on-site VOP. First case, no bond, remains unchanged. AMA hold, madam. Next case, number 21, retail theft. You got to stay away from the target. Don't call, don't visit, don't have anything to do with the target. Complete stay away from the target. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
$1,500 cash or surety, madam. Number 22, $1,500. Stay away from the target.
Yes, sir.
That'll take care of all 3 matters, madam. Next matter will be... Say it again.
Probable cause?
Probable cause in each and every count. First case, the affidavit will act as probable cause. David Mosier.
You got a bomb at your AMA.
Are we doing okay, Madam Clerk?
You got to hold until you see the felony judge.
What's your name, sir?
David Moser.
You got a long charge here, sir. Burglary, dealing and trafficking, dealing or trafficking, false verification. That means you made a stop to the pawn shop. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Matthew Kelly, don't call, don't visit, don't have anything to do with Matthew Kelly. Complete stay away.
Yes, sir.
Work or home. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Find it probable cause, hold him in each and every count. All bond remain unchanged as to each and every count, madam.
Judge, would you get...
There's a warrant charge. Bond will remain as per the warrant, and you have the money to pay for your own attorney.
No.
Public defender appointed. How old are you?
I am 33.
You're gonna run with the big boys. You got looking at some serious time now. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Have a seat. Next matter be Rollerson, Justin Rollerson.
I'll see.
Yes, sir. My name is Justin Rollerson. I lived in Brevard County for 31 years. I got a business hat on, man.
The charge of domestic violence, Louise Goloverchik. Don't call, don't visit, don't have anything to do with Louise. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Complete stay away. Victim Louise Julie Goloverchik. Got a failure to appear 3 times. Give me a factual basis state.
Judge, sir, the defendant went to the victim's residence, willfully and intentionally shoved his girlfriend.
Complete stairway, you understand that?
Yes, sir. So I run a business we run a business together. Is there any way I can be released on community supervision so I can go back to running this business? Because I don't want it to fall apart while I'm in here. I worked very hard to get it.
Hang on just a second.
What's the business?
It's a landscaping business. Actually, I do two corporals from the jail here.
You do?
Yes, sir.
Not gonna hold that against you.
Judge, according to his history, he has no violent offenses.
He does what?
According to his history, he has no violent convictions. If what I have in front of me is accurate.
Yeah, I've never had any battery charge, sir, and this is actually...
Don't talk about that.
I'm sorry.
Judge, I just asked you, he's entitled to a bond. In setting that bond, I just asked you to consider that he's got 3 prior FTAs as convictions on his record. He's got an FTA pending in case number 2015 MM35857, which is a petty theft that he's out on bond on, that he failed to appear on that one within the last few months. So I don't know that community supervision isn't appropriate.
So the only reason why I failed to appear on those is because my public defender was informing that I didn't have to go because the case was being dropped, and apparently that was miscommunication between me and her. I just don't want my business to fall apart. I worked very hard to have it.
How long you had this business?
5 years.
Yeah, well, you should be able to raise bond. Find a probable cause to hold him. And of course, you need to listen to me now. I'm talking.
I can't get bond
I'm
because
talking now.
Yes, sir.
You have the money to pay for an attorney?
No, sir.
Well, you've been running a good, successful business for 5 years.
And she's closed all our bank accounts. That's why I explained I can't get out because she's closed everything out. She took my wallet, my phone.
All right, go ahead. I'm listening to you. Tell me when you're finished. Go ahead. I don't want to interrupt you, and I don't want you to interrupt me.
No, I apologize. That's why I say I can't bond out. I don't have any family members to bond me out.
Your bond is going up the more you call.
So here's what you're telling me. It doesn't matter if I give you $100 bond or $1 million bond. You're not going to get out. That's what you're telling me.
It's going to be difficult, sir. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, so that's what you're telling me. It doesn't matter what bond I give you. The only choice I have is no bond, and we're not going there.
Yes, sir.
So it doesn't matter if I give you 50 cents bond or $50 million bond. You're not going to get out because you got nothing. Is that what you're telling me?
It's going to be difficult to find someone to bond me out.
Judge, if it pleases the court...
You got any money to pay for an attorney?
No, sir.
Let's hear from the defense before I set bond. I've looked at his record. He doesn't have any violence in his record.
Yes, Judge. I just asked you to set $1,000. It is a misdemeanor.
What says the state?
Judge, $1,000 seems appropriate.
I find it probable cause to hold him. Public defender appointed. Your bond is going to be $1,500 cash or surety. Complete stairway. Don't call, don't visit, don't have anything to do with her. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Redding. Donald Redding.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mr. Redding, you're charged with petty theft. You got a KPS for your arrest.
The charge is what?
You're charged with petty theft.
And Judge...
That mean you went to the store, you took something, am I looking at the right case?
Yeah,
What did I steal? I'd like to know.
Donald Morgan Redding, is that who I'm looking at?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Judge, and I don't see any reason why we couldn't potentially work this...
I can't hear you.
I don't see any reason why we couldn't potentially work this out right now. It's over a $16 cab fare.
What says the state?
Judge, a theft offense is an enhanceable offense. We typically don't do that, so he wants an adjudication in time and pay restitution.
You like the cab people get there. They said you rode the cab and you didn't pay, sir.
What, sir?
You rode the cab and you did not pay.
I did not ride that cab.
Well, they said you took Uber then. You didn't ride the cab, what, you took Uber?
No, sir.
Yeah, well, that's what they said. You rode the cab and you didn't pay, and since you rode the cab and you didn't pay and we got a substantial dispute, the KPS will remain in effect. The KPS will act as probable cause. The bond will remain unchanged. I'm going to give you a lawyer to represent you, and they have to prove that you rode the cab. You understand that?
Yes, sir, but...
Have a seat. Your matter's over. Next matter then I have here is Garrett Johnson.
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
21.
What type of work you do?
I work at a restaurant.
When was the last time you worked?
The 17th,
17th of when? December?
June.
17th of June?
Yes.
You're charged now with use or possession of drug paraphernalia. Is this an on-site? It looks like it's scratched off, and then, is this an on-site, Madam Clerk? Help me out,
No,
please.
Judge, I believe it's a warrant from Judge Garagoslo. I haven't seen it yet, but he might have missed court on a VOP. I'm not positive. Looks like Garagoslo signed the warrant with no bond.
I'm sorry, who is this, Judge?
Garrett Johnson,
There's a warrant, Judge.
warrant.
Yes, sir. No bond.
Wish I could help you, my friend. You got no bond, remains unchanged. Public defender appointed. Deputy, 5 minutes recess. Everybody see to their convenience. We'll come back and we take up the regular docket. 5 minutes recess. Okay, we're going on the rest of the docket now, folks. We got a matter of Broadway, Stacy Tamara Broadway. Miss Broadway, they got an arrest warrant for you, madam, and they got no bond on it. You understand that? Grand theft motor vehicle.
No, sir, but, okay, yeah, I do understand that.
Yes, put on the mic there, folks, can't hear her. Let's hear you, Miss Broadway.
Yes, I'm Stacy Broadway from South Carolina. I've been there for about 30 years.
It said you stole a car belonging to Larry Rutland, and they got you at no bond. You understand that?
No, not really.
Yes, let's
I
hear
won't be able to go home?
No, you won't be able to go home.
Okay, thank you.
They got a pending warrant, possession of cocaine,
What?
possession of drug paraphernalia in Brevard County. You're wanted in many places, madam.
Okay.
You have holds.
Stay away from Larry Rutland. Don't call, don't visit, not having to do with him. Arrest warrant will act as probable cause. The affidavit, no bond.
All right.
Next, have a seat. James Michael Cassidy.
Your point, public defender.
On all matters unless otherwise stated.
Yes.
James Cassidy. I lived in Port St. John for about 6.5 years.
Alicia Bowden, don't call, don't visit, don't have anything to do with her. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Complete, stay away.
Judge, I'd ask that you look to him, if possible, for an ROR or a non-monetary bond. Doesn't have much of a history here. Certainly, there would be the special condition of no contact, no return to the location.
I'm here from the state. What does the state? He looks, how long you live in Brevard County?
6.5 years.
Where you lived before that?
Maine.
Looking at his record here in Brevard County, he's got a DUI-related issues, but I don't see anything else. State you, what would you recommend under the circumstance and the nature of the charge? It says there the fork struck Miss Bowden under her right collarbone, causing her to bleed.
Right, Judge, I'm
Wilfred, and he shoved and threw a fork. Not good.
I have no crimes of violence noticed in his history, Judge. I'm asking for no contact and no return to location of the offense.
Try to get you no bond.
$2,000.
No bond.
Complete, stay away. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You got the money to pay for your own attorney?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
We'll retain. Don't call, don't visit, don't have anything to do with Alicia Bowden. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Bond will be as recommended, $2,000 cash or surety. Clint Spencer Chambers we took care of. Now we got Jameson Scott Clark.
That's all I can do for now. That's all I got. I just got a copy of yours.
Jameson Scott Clark. I've been in Brevard County for 43 years.
I got Kevin Donald Clark, but a record in him. Jameson Scott Clark, contempt, violation of pretrial release, resisting it. They sent you home, but they said you can't follow the pretrial release, so they got you no bond. You understand that?
I understand that, Your Honor.
Remains unchanged. Public defender appointed. Kevin Donald Clark, 2 cases. On-site VOPP, no bond remains unchanged. Driving while license suspended, habitual offender, $2,500 cash or surety. Not to own, possess, or carry any illegal driver license. You understand that?
Yes, sir, you ain't gotta worry about it, I promise you that.
All right, well, the judge said you promised him that before.
Nah, that was you I promised that for, Mr.
Oh, me? You
That was
promised
years ago.
me.
I know I did good. That was years ago. I was a juvenile then. I was like 18, 17 back then.
All right, I know. I take you at your word. No bond and $2,500 cash or surety, madam. Probable cause, sole money, no charge. And the first charge, your affidavit will act as probable cause. Public defender appointed.
Just to be clear, Judge, that's $2,500 on the new law offense, correct?
$2,500 and a new charge.
Thank you.
The first charge is an on-site, no bond.
I understand that. Is there no affidavit on the violation of probation?
Mark Nathaniel Cook.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's you?
I've lived in Brevard County my whole life, born and raised here, and yeah, Brevard County.
You're running up a little record, my friend, pending DWLS, habitual traffic offender,
Yes, sir.
possession of controlled substance without prescription.
But I do have prescriptions for my medication.
Don't talk about
I understand that. $2,500 cash or surety. Find it probable cause, so all in public defender appointed. If you didn't have such a bad record, my friend, maybe we could do something to help you, but
I appreciate it, Honor.
wish we could help you some more. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
In fact, madam, with Mr. Cook, I'm going to reduce his bond to $1,500. $1,500 for Mr. Cook. Chrissy Dawes.
Sir.
Thank you, Judge.
That's you?
Yes, sir.
Are you feeling well today?
I'm very tired.
Very tired. Well, you got two charges. Both are failure to appear. The judge has you at $1,000 bond, and the next one is at $2,000. Remain unchanged. Public defender appointed. You failed to appear. They wish to help. I can help you, but I can't. Have a seat. Two failures to appear.
$100 gets you out.
Christine Dombrowski.
Yes, Your Honor. Christine Dombrowski, I live in Indian Harbor Beach. I've been here for a month.
Where you moved from?
Orlando.
Didn't take you long to find the jailhouse, did it?
No, Your Honor.
How come you found the jailhouse so quickly?
I met a girl on Craigslist, moved in.
Don't talk about the facts.
A psycho roommate.
Ah. You didn't like Orlando?
No, I like it over here at the beach.
How long you live in Orlando?
16 years.
Defendant was in argument with her roommate while I was standing with the defendant. Mrs. Lugo opened the door to the apartment, asked if the defendant had a key to the apartment, walked out, and Miss Lugo pushed her, striking her against her will. This was done while she was standing at the door to the apartment. The defendant was placed under arrest, taken to the station for booking. Said you did that right in front of the police. Let's see. Okay. Come to Brevard County, we expect you to obey the law. 1 month you're in jail. Find a probable cause to hold Miss Dombrowski. Bond will be $1,500 cash or surety. Stay away from Mrs. Lugo. Don't call, don't visit. Do not return there. Do not go back
How do I
there.
get my things, Your Honor?
You may return once with the police to get your things, no more than 30 minutes.
Okay.
You understand that? Essential items only.
Yes.
Hunter Christian Hall.
Yes, I'm Hunter Christian Hall. I live in Melbourne. I've lived there for about 3 months. My fiance and I moved to Melbourne from Phoenix.
How long?
We my fiance and I have lived in Melbourne for 3 months. We just moved here from Phoenix.
That lady was here 1 month, she was in jail. It took you 3 months to get in jail. I mean, everybody comes here and end up in jail. It's not a good place to come.
No, sir, it's not. And I just proposed to my fiance, and I just had a tooth extracted yesterday. And if I could,
You should go back to Phoenix. You end up in jail, your tooth extracted. I mean, this isn't the place for you. Anyway, we got a cell here waiting for you when you left Phoenix. We should have told you that.
I'm sorry.
When you left Phoenix, we should have given you the news. We got a cell waiting for you. You got out-of-state arrest, manufacture, distribute cannabis.
How many days do they have to come pick me up, sir?
Pardon me?
How many days does Louisiana have to come get me?
I don't know about that.
Okay,
Nobody
sorry.
even knows about it.
Okay.
Right now, you got some charges here. These charges got to be taken care of before anybody come and pick you up. You understand that?
Yes, sir. If is it possible for anything to be reduced? Because my fiance, like I said, I just bought an engagement ring and I just had a tooth extracted, and she has to pay rent on the 1st.
And as we always say, how come you didn't think about that? Why should I worry about that? Tell me.
Sir, I didn't know that I'd have to have a tooth extracted. It cracked on, what's today? It's Saturday. It cracked on Thursday night, and I had an emergency extraction yesterday morning. And her father had to wire us money because I bought an engagement ring, a week and a half ago. So I didn't have any money because we had to pay rent, too. So we don't have...
Investigation in Atlantic Brevard County, Florida, grand theft. The victim, Nicole Rothengas, reported at a mail. She knows as Hunter stole a gun from a residence. Charge an armed burglary? How come you didn't have armed burglary?
Because it was...
I'm not asking you, I'm asking the state. The state brings charges.
Don't talk about that.
We don't have an armed burglary. So the victim that
Say anything.
stole a gun from a residence. Hunter was possibly as victim. But on June, traffic stop in a white Mitsubishi bearing Arizona tag.
Don't say anything. Nobody knew you had a hold.
Did not have a valid DL.
$2,000 before you talk. Don't say anything.
Park Fitness, LA Fitness, initiated traffic stop. His blue lights, Hunter exited the vehicle.
That's your low bond. Okay? Don't make it low. Very low right now.
After the agent came, he decided to run. You can blame that on the toothache.
Judge, his bond is currently set at...
Pardon me?
His bond is currently set at $2,500. He does not have a significant history. I'd ask that you leave it as set.
So the officer had to engage in foot pursuit. The stolen Glock was found. State, some reason he wasn't charged with armed burglary?
Because I don't have the victim obviously knew who he was. I don't see an indication that she didn't.
I see.
Be there when he took it.
Anyway, you got to stay away from Michelle Rothengas. Don't call, don't visit, don't have anything to do with her. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Grand theft will be $5,000 cash or surety. Driving while license suspended will be $1,500 cash or surety.
Thank you.
The bond is increased. You understand that?
Yes,
Complete stay away.
Without violence.
Pardon me?
There's a resisting without violence at 5.
I only got 2 counts. What's his name?
Now, like...
Resisting without violence with running, that will be $1,500, madam. $1,500. Derek Lamont Hamilton.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
How you doing, my friend?
All right.
Always a pleasure to see you. They got an on-site VIP for you. They got no bond. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
I wish I could help you out. You're a nice young man, but I can't do anything more for you. Understand that?
Yes, sir.
Then you got a failure to appear. They got you at no bond. Wish I can help you. I can't. Yes, let's hear you.
On the 22nd of June, I was detained by a probation search, and I supposed to be in the court at 9. But if you see on my paper when I was in jail on the 22nd, this a couple days ago, it says 8:50. But they supposed to call down there and let the courts know that they had me detained at the house, which they didn't. That's why I have an FTA. You can look at anything on my car. I never had a failure to appear, and I always showed up to court.
All right, so the failure to appear, madam, take his word for it is confirmed by the clerk. We're going to dismiss that failure to appear. And we're going to put him back on his pre-failure to appear status, which was what?
He was on a surety bond of $10,000 on case number 2014-36956.
Let me hear from the clerk.
And,
Sorry,
give-
they on-site when they did the probation search. He's in on their bonds to be on-site already
Because of the failure to appear?
because of the on-site DOP. When they did the search, they on-sited him, but when they detained him while they were doing the search before he was supposed to be in so the FTA wasn't his fault, but the on-site's still pending and
he still has no bond on the onsite,
So what are you suggesting?
even after you dismiss
giving you
the
information. I'm not suggesting anything.
So the failure to appear will be dismissed on number 14, right?
Yes, sir.
And we'll put him back on his pre-bond, pre-failure to appear status. Let me hear from the state.
Judge, I'm asking that you just leave it. He's on a no bond status anyway because of the FTA, or not the FTA, the on-site that occurred whenever that did occur.
All right, so the failure to appear, madam, I'm going to put $100 cash or surety. The reason I'm doing that is so that you're going to get credit for the time that you're in here because you got a no bond in the previous case.
Yes, sir, I know that, but,
Have a seat. I'm trying to help you, and you don't understand what I'm trying to do for you. Have a seat. So they got 100, defense, I'm going to give him a $100 bond in that. If the other matter is disposed of, in the meanwhile, he's running time on this case, okay?
Understand?
Okay, it's two cases.
I understand that.
Okay.
So number 13, he's got no bond.
Okay,
And number 14, he's got $100.
We're
Okay,
just
but there's an
addressing the
FTA
FTAs today, though, Judge.
Pardon me?
there's an
We're just
FTA
addressing the
also.
FTAs today,
And that, but he's got no bond because it's on site?
Yes, sir.
on both of those
And
cases.
what are you gonna do?
He was before the court on the 22nd or the 23rd and got on-site VOP for whatever he was being searched for on the 22nd.
This
So
will
he's no
remain,
bond
this
here.
is number 13 will remain no bond, madam. Number 14, $100.
Yes.
Number 17, Humanuk, Brittany Marie.
Humanek.
How do you say your name?
Humanek, Your Honor.
Humanuk, so I said it right.
Yes,
Good, Humanuk.
Your Honor.
Possession of cocaine, paraphernalia, controlled substance. Read that little document there for me.
My name is Brittany Marie Humanek. I'm from Cocoa Beach, and I've lived there most of my life, on and off.
And when you were off, where did you live?
Orlando. I went to Palm Beach Atlantic University, where I graduated from college.
Which university?
Palm Beach Atlantic University.
What did you study?
Business administration, minor nutrition.
You're in the wrong type of business, cocaine, drug paraphernalia, controlled substance.
Yes, Your Honor. I've had a rough last 6 months of my life. It's been not good.
Well, everybody has a little rough patch.
Yes.
The question is, can you get out of it?
Yes.
That's the question.
Yes. Now that my boyfriend.
Ain't nobody go through life without a little rough patch. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
So let's hear about the boyfriend now.
My boyfriend, he is now in rehab, so hopefully I will be going to.
I wish you well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Find a probable cause to order. You got the money to pay for your own attorney?
No, I don't.
Public defender appointed. Possession of cocaine, $1,000. Drug paraphernalia, $250. Drug paraphernalia, $250. Possession of controlled substance, $1,000. I half all your bonds.
Okay, thank you.
Hopefully you'll get into rehab. If not, you'll continue doing what you're doing.
Okay.
Choice is yours.
Yes,
You only got one life to live.
you're right.
You can spend it with drugs and let drugs take it from you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Drugs are stealing your life away from you. You know that, right? The drug dealers are making the money and you're doing the time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Little, you want to resolve this today?
Morgan William Little.
I'll talk to you.
Yes.
That's you?
Yes, sir.
You got a failure to appear.
Yeah.
Possession of alcohol within 100 yards of the business.
Yes.
What says the state and defense? Can we help this man out? It's a shame that he'll stay in jail. How long you live in Brevard County?
6 months.
I can't hear you.
6 months.
Ain't nobody live here. As soon as you get into trouble, 1 month, 3, where you move from?
Wisconsin.
Where?
Wisconsin.
Man, you came a long way to end up in jail. 1 month, 3 years, what is going on here? This ain't the place to be. 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, you end up in jail. Defense, can we help this young man so he can get back to Wisconsin?
How about a withhold credit time served? He's got.
What's his state?
Sounds good to me, Judge.
You gotta pay court cost. Are you on probation or parole right now?
No,
When you gonna go back to Wisconsin?
not sure.
I can't hear you.
Not sure. I don't know.
Well, they can't enter a plea. The state says they'll give you, they'll let you get out if you go back, if you join the Greyhound bus and get back to Wisconsin.
Oh, I'm working here now, so,
What type of work you do?
landscaping.
Well, all the more you should be able to afford a ticket to Wisconsin.
Mr. Little,
Yeah.
what we're trying to do, give your case credit time served, you get a withhold, it'll keep you from having a conviction. It'll be on your record, it won't reflect as a conviction. You have withhold, credit time served, you pay court costs, you have no more court days, you're done today. That's what you want to do, that's what the state's recommendation is. The court would be willing to accept that if you want to do it today.
I had to pay those today.
No, you don't have to pay your court costs today, you'll have to pay them eventually. It'll give you some time to pay that. This gets you out today with no more court dates. Your punishment is your credit time served, and you do have to pay your court costs or you won't be able to get a driver's license.
Let's move it along. What are we gonna do for him?
Ask him if he'd like to plead, Judge.
I'd like to do what you just said.
He'd like to plead.
Anyone threaten you or frighten you to enter this plea today?
Excuse me?
Anyone threatened you or frightened you to get you to enter this plea today?
No.
You plead no contest to this charge?
Yeah. No.
Yes. No contest resolves the case, you're not admitting guilt.
Yes.
Okay.
Why don't you help him out as a friend of the court counsel?
Two different types of pleas, there's guilty, no contest.
He pleads no contest to this charge?
Plead no.
He's got a failure to appear under possession of alcohol.
Entered and plea of no contest, Judge.
What says the state in terms of disposition?
Judge, I'm asking for a withhold credit time served court costs.
It's hard to withhold if we're gonna get credit time served. We're just gonna withhold, madam, on each count, and we'll take administrative notice at the time you serve. We're not gonna put it in. You gotta pay court costs. How much is the court cost?
That's a good deal.
And normally you have 30 days to pay. I'll give you until the last day of November to pay the court costs. You got June, July, August, September, October, November. If you don't pay it, hundreds become thousands. You understand that?
All right.
Good luck to you, man.
You know Wisconsin, they have a football team in Wisconsin?
Yes.
What's the name of the football team in Wisconsin?
Packers.
Pardon me?
The Packers.
All right, we're gonna give him a slack on that. Cut him some break.
Judge, I'm asking for $50 cost of investigation to West Melbourne Police Department.
Granted.
Thank you. I have the 923 report.
Meadows, Mark Andrew Meadows.
Yes, sir. I'm from Kissimmee, 23 years.
Kissimmee, what brought you over here?
I'm originally from Cocoa, visiting
You're visiting?
parents, or my dad.
Everyone who comes here get into trouble. How long you spend in Brevard County?
I was born in Brevard County.
I know, but you moved from Kissimmee to here. How long did it take you to get into trouble once you landed in Brevard County?
Oh, I just came over to visit for the weekend.
Oh, man, it took you one weekend.
Yeah.
You got a DUI in 92 and 96, reckless driving in 96. Now you got a DUI felony, fourth offense. Failure to use designated lane. You're not getting the message, my friend. You're not getting the message.
Yes, sir. I understand.
How old are you?
56.
You have any children?
No, sir.
I didn't hear you.
No, sir.
Yeah, well, lots of people with children out there. They're working hard, take care of the children, provide a future for them, and all be cut short. Conducted traffic of driver solo occupant, Mr. Mark Meadows, slurring his words, seemed confused. Told me that he had, let's see what he had. Thirsty bones, 5 beers. Yeah. Under probable cause to hold him.
Judge, actually, could you be heard, could I be heard on the...
Let's hear you.
He's charged with a felony. If you look on the 923, it reflects that he had 2 convictions, one from 92 and one from 96. That third conviction, there's not a third conviction. And with that second conviction being outside of 10 years, I don't think this can be appropriately charged as a felony. So I think that the PC should reflect a misdemeanor DUI rather than a felony DUI. In order for it to be a felony, it has to be 4 total. It's not 4 total. It's actually 3 outside of 10.
Must be within a certain period of time also, right?
4, it doesn't matter how many periods of time, but this is not his 4th conviction. One of them got reduced to a reckless. If you look to his PTR sheet, he's
I'm
only...
here from the state.
That's true, Judge. I've run his driving record. He has 2 DUI convictions from the 90s. He's got a DUI reduced to reckless driving in the 90s. This would be a 3rd DUI outside of 10, which would be a misdemeanor.
And Judge, if I could continue on, I know that may not help him on what you do to him on bond, because you can still give him a bond however you want to, but I want to remind you that it's been 20 years by my math since he's gotten a DUI. So I just want to point that out. It is a misdemeanor. Now that the state concedes that, I would ask for $2,500.
How much?
$2,500. Obviously with no alcohol and appropriate conditions.
Looks like the 21st century's been good to him. What type of work you do?
I work in finance at Disney.
At Disney?
Yes, sir.
And they must be missing you. They need somebody to count the cash, and you ain't there.
That's right.
DUI is a serious matter.
I understand.
You can rob people of their parents. You can rob parents of their children very quickly. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Even though you have the best of intentions.
Yes, sir.
You understand that?
Yes.
You've also, your bill has been wrong before, and here we are back. As your attorney said, it's been a while. But that's good and that's bad. Because no matter how long we wait, we go back to the same place. So it's good and it's bad. Find your probable cause to hold him, madam. Count 1, his bond will be $100,000 cash or surety.
Judge.
You have the money to pay for your attorney?
I believe so.
We'll retain counsel. The bond that I said is a temporary bond, which means once you get your attorney, they will petition the court for a bond review. At that time, you may bring people who know you. They will have an opportunity to look further into the case. You understand that? Right now, I don't want you to go out there or hurt yourself or hurt somebody else. I'm also taking into account the July 4th weekend is coming up, when there's a lot of partying going on. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
I don't want you to hurt nobody, and I don't want nobody to hurt you. You follow me?
I understand. Yes, sir.
And the bond that I'm setting is not permanent. It's temporary, pending further review. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You need to get an attorney. They'll petition the court. At that time, we're going to hear more facts. Follow me?
Yes, sir.
That's my bond. Not to own, possess, or consume any alcohol or illegal drugs. Not to drive without a valid license. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you need to retain an attorney. There are many attorneys around who will be happy to take your case. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
David Lee Mosier we took care of, right? Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, Judge.
Khalil Dante Owens. That you?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
22.
You got a good record. How long you live in Brevard County?
All my life.
State, give me a factual basis on this matter.
Judge, it looks like he hit his girlfriend while she was driving her car.
Find it probable cause to hold him. You got the money to pay for your own attorney?
No, sir.
Stay away from Brianna. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Don't call. Do not have anything to do with her whatsoever. Complete stay away.
I promise I will.
What says the state?
I'm asking for a $1,000 bond.
What says the defense?
Can you afford $500?
Mine, based on his record, I'm going to give him a bond of $750 cash or surety. Complete stay away. You understand that?
Sir.
Have a seat. Ashley Paulo.
My name's Ashley Paulo. I've lived in Cocoa for about 15 years.
The judge got you a $1,000 bond. You failed to complete substance abuse class. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor, I was incarcerated on the 21st, and they set the bond for my failure to appear on the 22nd. I told them when I was going to IP court that I needed to be pulled out for VR court, so they hit me with the FTA.
You had to complete some classes, which you never did.
Okay, Your Honor, the bond, the court date was supposed to be set for the 22nd. I've been incarcerated since the 21st. So I was supposed to be in Vieira, Judge Babb, for my IP court on the 22nd.
All right. You're talking a language, and I'm talking a different language.
Okay. What I'm trying to explain to you...
Second time you explain.
Okay.
I'm giving you a third time. Go ahead.
I'm a hush. I'm going to listen to you.
You finished?
Yes.
The judge ordered you to take a substance abuse class.
Yes, I know that, Your Honor.
You did not take the class.
I was supposed to go to court to show cause for it.
Okay, and you're supposed to take the class in court?
Yeah, I'm supposed to bring the paperwork too, but I've been incarcerated since the 21st.
So did you take the class?
No, I didn't.
So you're bringing the paperwork to do what? The paperwork will show what?
To show cause I did a class, but the failure to appear is my charge.
Have a seat. Your bond is $1,000 cash for surety. Public defender appointed. Deputy, have her step back. Bring back that young lady.
Yes, Your Honor.
You got $1,000 bond. I'm going to double it. $2,000. Have a seat.
Okay.
'Jose Ramiro Rodales. That's you?
No, Your Honor, that's the one we need the...
Pardon me?
That's the one we need the translator for.
Oh, so we're going to pass that then, right?
Yes, sir.
Expired DL. All right, bring him up. Bring him up. Señor, ¿cómo se llama?
José Ramiro Raudales,
¿A dónde vives?
Pambay,
¿A dónde trabaja?
Orlando.
Says you're charged with no Florida driver's license. ¿Comprende?
Yes,
¿Comprende?
yes.
What's his name? Rosales. Okay, he has a clean record. What says the state?
Court's discretion.
Defense? I'm going to appoint a public defender to represent him. I'm going to release him ROR. He has a clean record. You're not to drive without a license. Understand that? Comprende? I had a sheet down there. We don't have the sheet. Señor, comprende, you're not to drive without a license.
Yes.
Comprende?
Ya comprendo.
Public defender appointed to represent him. I'm going to release him ROR. I need to tell you that if you're not a citizen, you could be deported. No es un ciudadano. Es posible que sea deportado. ¿Comprende?
Yes.
Su caso ha terminado. Siéntese, por favor.
Judge?
Yes.
I would like to be sure he clearly understands.
Let's hear you. Come on up. Let's hear you. We can get an interpreter if you want. Let's hear you.
I'm not asking for that. I appreciate the RR, but I'm just asking that he clearly understands that he has another court date, what the court date is, and where he needs to be to go to it. Because I'm pretty sure he doesn't understand that. Okay? So I just want,
So what we're going to do then, we're going to pass him and we're going to get a proper interpreter.
I'm not asking for that, Judge.
I understand that.
I just want to be sure that, that the paperwork is handed to him in such a way that he understands he has another court date. That's all. I recognize what you just did. I'm not requesting an interpreter. I have no objection to what you just did. It's just before he gets released today, I want somebody just to show him the paperwork and he be sure he understands the need to make that court date, else he's just going to get picked up again. I'm not objecting to what you just did.
You understand that, sir? You got to come to court on July 26th. Comprende?
Yes.
And you got to come to court in Vieira.
Yes.
Comprende?
Yes.
You understand that?
Yes, I understand.
Thank you, Judge.
What was the court date, Judge?
I got 7/26 at 9 a.m.
They gave you a bond.
I can, Deputy, in an abundance of caution at the end of this, we're going to let's pass this gentleman. in an abundance of caution, I'll get an interpreter, all right? Unless we have some deputy who can help us to make sure that he understands the date. Because the last thing I want is for him to get a failure to appear and then blame me for it.
Yes, sir.
All right?
At what
Gotta
time?
get him in, I gotta pay attention to this one right
We're gonna pass and we'll call him his case last.
Not in.
Amira Shakir, that's you, madam?
Yes, Your Honor, yes, sir.
You're charged with grand theft, third degree. Co-defendant Joe Whitson. Joe Whitson, complete survey from Joe Whitson. You're not to go back at the calls, you understand that?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Let's see what type of record you got here. You got a whole bunch of petty theft. You should be in a felony right now. Are we at felony yet, State?
She's
92, 94, 99, 07, 08.
This is a felony.
Pardon me?
This is a felony.
That's where we are. Man, you're not getting the message. You're gonna do it. And you're gonna do it, and you're gonna shop till you drop. Well, find it probable cause to hold her. You got the money to pay for an attorney?
I'm gonna see. Yes, I should.
We'll retain, madam. $25,000 cash or surety. Complete stay away from calls and completely stay away from Joe Whitson. You understand that?
Yes.
Have a seat. Next matter, Joe Whitson.
Good afternoon. My name is Joe Eddie Whitson.
You gotta stay away from Amira. Don't call, don't visit, don't have anything to do with her. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And complete stay away from calls. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
$25,000 cash or surety. Probable cause to hold both of them. Conflicts attorney. You'll get conflicts. Amira will get the public defender, and he will get conflicts, madam. Probable cause in both of their cases. Complete stay away from each other. Complete stay away from calls. $25,000 cash or surety.
You're gonna get different attorney than the public defender's office, okay? There's a
Madam, if you all can reach the, Mr. Rodales, come on up. Venga aquí. Do you have trouble understanding me, sir? Can you understand me, yes or no? Cannot understand me. Let's get the interpreter, madam. Do not want them to blame me. Sir, the charge is no licencia de Florida. ¿Comprende? ¿Comprende?
Yes.
Good, absolutely. Thank you.
We're sorry, 1 or 0 or the area code should not.
You just add the error to the one that she's.
Yes, Judge, I mean, that satisfies my concerns.
Pardon me?
That satisfies my concerns, what Mr. Shiner gave you.
It's okay.
I appreciate
So
it.
they said they don't need to interpret anymore, madam. Thank you. Could save the federal government some charge. Senor, próxima fecha el tribunal on Julio 27. Is that it? At 9 a.m. Abogado de oficio. Comprende?
Yes.
Maybe we could just hand him that paper too.
Yes.
And if I don't think it's gonna come back on you, but if you could even have him sign it and put it in.
No licencia, no license in Florida. Comprende?
Yes.
All right.
And I've told him that if he's not a citizen, he could be deported. No es un ciudadano, es posible que sea deportado.
Okay.
Comprende?
Yes.
Tell him his case is finished now, su caso ha terminado, and I'm telling you, you can have a seat. Siéntese, por favor.
Thank you for your patience.
Thank you.
Defense? Of course, we can solve all this problem if he wants to enter a plea and pay a fine. He's charged with no DL.
Well, I saw that, Judge, and I didn't want to complicate it. I certainly, wouldn't have a problem with resolving the case today. I don't speak a lick of Spanish.
What would be your offer to him?
Adjudicate credit time served would be the offer, but he's going to definitely be
I think I think we should just be happy with what we got for now. I don't make it too complicated, but I appreciate that. When I saw it, I thought we could work it out today. But it being an interpreter issue, it's probably not best to enter a plea.
Okay.
Not like that anyway.
We can ask him once, Senor. Venga aquí. ¿Pagar una multa? ¿Comprende?
Yes.
Says you'd like to pay a fine. Pagar una multa. Well, anyway, I don't want to push my luck if he says you'd be willing to pay a fine. That's what I just asked him. You want to pay a fine?
Judge, this is your courtroom. If this is what you want to do, I don't have a problem with it. I do not have a problem with it. It's an insignificant charge.
What are you recommending?
If he were to plea, it would be a conviction and credit time served, but, I'm concerned about all sorts of different things. He presents a passport as an ID, I believe.
I will just give him a date to come back to court. Siéntese, por favor.
I don't think it'd be an issue, but anytime they're presenting a passport as an ID, Judge, Is that everything?
What are you in a hurry?